Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to add Jumpseller order details in Google Sheets. So here I am a seller on Jumpseller, and in this case I want whenever a new order is received, automatically details of that order should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. So to automate this process, we will use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect, in which we need to connect our trigger and our action. So in this process, our trigger application will be Jumpseller and our action application will be Google Sheets. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to add your Jumpseller order details in Google Sheets automatically. So in this case, I want whenever a new purchase order is made in my Jumpseller account, automatically the details of that order should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. So here you can see I have created a spreadsheet with the name Jumpseller orders. And here I have taken some basic fields such as full name, email address, city, order ID, amount and payment method. So to automate this process, we will use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. You can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here you can see a create workflow button on the top right corner. Here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this button. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, we have to give a name to our workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as add Jumpseller order details in Google Sheets. And now I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name add Jumpseller order details in Google Sheets. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Jumpseller and my trigger event as order pending payment. So here I've selected the trigger event as order pending payment because in this case I'm only taking the details of the orders which are placed on cash on delivery. So here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we will use this webhook URL to connect our Jumpseller account with Pabbly Connect. So here, following all the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Jumpseller account. From here at the left sidebar under settings, I'm going to select general, and now under generals, I'm going to select notifications. And here you can see we have received an option for webhooks. So here I'm going to add a new webhook. For that, I'm going to select the event as order pending payment. And now here to enter a webhook URL, let me take you back to Pabbly window. Here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to Jumpseller account, and here I'm going to paste the webhook URL. Now after pasting the webhook URL, here I'm going to give the name to my webhook, that is Google Sheets. And now I'm going to click on this add. And here you can see we have successfully set up a webhook. So now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to make and test order purchase. And for that, let me take you to my Jumpseller store. So these are the products which I'm selling, and here to make a test order, I'm going to select a random product. Here I'm going to purchase this order, proceed to checkout. Here I'm going to enter the details where I'm going to enter the email as dummyuser@pabblytunes.com. And here I'm going to enter the first name as dummy, last name as user. Moving forward, here I'm going to enter the shipping information where I'm going to enter the name as dummy, surname as user, address as 456 JKL, city as Ajmer, postal code 305801. Moving forward, here I'm going to select the country as India and state as Rajasthan. And now after entering all the details, I'm going to click on go to shipping. So here I'm going to make a test order. So here I'm going to click on this go to payment. And here for the payment method, I'm going to select cash on delivery. And now I'm going to click on this place order. And here you can see we have successfully made a purchase. So now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response where we have received the order subtotal. Moving forward, customer's last name, customer's first name, customer's address details, and also we have received the order ID and the payment method. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. Here I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets and my action event as add a new row, so that whenever a new order is made in our Jumpseller, automatically the details of that order will be added in our Google Sheets as a new row. And now to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to give a name to my connection. So here I'm going to give the name as Jumpseller order. And now I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So now moving forward, and now here it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So as I have already shown you that I have created a spreadsheet with the name Jumpseller orders. So moving back to Pabbly window, here I'm going to select my spreadsheet as Jumpseller orders. And after selecting the spreadsheet, here I'm going to select the sheet as sheet 1. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for full name, email, city, order ID, amount and payment method. So basically these are the fields which I've entered in my Google Sheet. So moving back to Pabbly window. So here instead of entering data manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the response I have received in my Jumpseller. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever a new purchase is made in our Jumpseller, automatically this previously existing details will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the full name. So here I'm going to select the first name first, space, the last name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the email. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the city. Here I'm going to map the order ID. Then here I'm going to map the amount. Moving forward, and lastly here I'm going to map the payment method. So here I'm done mapping all the details, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. So now let's go and check our Google Sheet. And here you can see we have successfully received a new response where we have received the full name as dummy user, email as dummyuser@pabblytunes.com, city as Ajmer, order ID, amount as 3500 and payment method as cash on delivery. So with this we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to make another test order, and for that let me take you back to my Jumpseller store. So here I'm going to make another test purchase, and for that I'm going to select this product. Here I'm going to increase the quantity for this product, and here I'm going to click on this add to cart. Proceed to checkout. Here I'm going to fill the information, and here I'm going to enter the email as testuser@pabblytunes.com, first name as test, last name as user. Moving forward, for the shipping information, name as test, surname as user, address as 789 XYZ, city as Bhopal, postal code 462003, country as India, state as Madhya Pradesh. And now I'm going to click on this go to shipping. Again I'm going to click on this go to payment, and here I'm going to select the payment method as cash on delivery, and now I'm going to click on this place order. And here you can see we have successfully made another test purchase. So now let's go and check our Google Sheet. And here you can see we have successfully received a new response where we have received the full name as test user, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com, city as Bhopal, order ID as 1025, amount 2670, and payment method as cash on delivery. So with this we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as Jumpseller and an action as Google Sheets, so that whenever a new order is received in a Jumpseller, automatically that order details will be added in a Google Sheets as a new row. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.